we doing, y'all? It's me, Troy. I'm back for another one of these meditations. I'm so happy you're here. I want to get into something real quick. I got a couple messages about should I be doing this, should I be doing that, and I just want to address this. I'm going to be making a longer video on this topic of what does it mean and what does it look like to be spiritual in 2020 and onward. But I think there's a lot of misconceptions, and one of the things that kept coming up in different forms were messages about, oh, should I be doing this? Should I not be doing this? Should I blah, 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 blah? Should I be eating a vegan diet, vegetarian? Do I need to stop drinking? Do I need to wear white? Do I need to wear a head covering? Do I need to do all of these different things? And I recognized that because I kind of went through the same thing in myself where it was like, okay, in order to fit in with this crowd, to fit in with this scene, what are the things that I have to do? And I can't stress this enough. It's the most important thing to me is you need to find what works for you and only for you. That's all you need to focus on, right? And if you can find the things that work for you, and these things might work for you, these things, incorporating a vegetarian diet might work for you, cutting out alcohol might work for you, cutting out drugs, like those are good things, but they're not everyone's things. And just because you're not one of them or not the other one doesn't mean you are less than or unable to have a devoted spiritual practice. And I think this is really important because otherwise we get looped into these cycles of self-judgment that are just unnecessary and they don't serve us in any way, really, right? What does serve us is having a consistent practice, whatever that might be. It might be waking up and playing tennis in the morning. It might be singing a couple songs before going to bed, but having a consistent practice, meditation is a great one to have in there, that you're into and works for you. And it doesn't matter if it works for someone else, and it doesn't matter if some mommy blogger is talking about it every day on her Instagram and you're like, oh, I should be doing this and be drinking pitaya or whatever the thing is. Who cares, right? Find what works for you and stick to that. There will be more on that. It's just, I think it's important to address. Bring the hands together. Take a deep inhale. And breathe it out. Hold the breath at the top. And exhale it out. All right. Now that I've gone on that spiel, should we jump on into this meditation? It's not a long one today. I just want you to come sitting into easy pose. Again, if you're new, easy pose, you can be sitting cross-legged, you can be sitting in a chair. Find what works for you, find what works for your scene. And then what I want you to do, say you bring your hands to heart center like so. This bend in the elbow, that's kind of what we're going for. We're keeping the hands here. Actually, a good way to get into this mudra, spread the fingers, okay? And then point the thumbs back towards you. And then really, really press in so that the top segments of the fingers are really pushing. The palms come apart. And so you've got the thumbs pulling back toward the torso. The fingers kind of point forward and they slightly bend because you're putting so much pressure in them. You really, really want to push. I mean, you don't want to like break anything. Don't push anything too hard. But like, you really want to push here, okay? And then once you have that, you have this mudra, this hand position settled in. I want you to bring your gaze, bring your eyes to the tip of the nose. And that doesn't mean you need to go like full, like cross-eyed, like whatever. Let your eyelids come closed just a little, like 1/10 open, and really just gaze over the tip of your nose. Slightly tuck the chin and get comfortable here. Your spine is straight and your forearms are parallel to the ground as best you can. Keep pushing into the opposite fingers. Keep pushing. Good, and we're going to work with this breath. It's going to be an inhale, a smooth, deep inhale through the nose, and then an exhale through rounded lips in 8 equal parts. So what that looks like is this. And when you do these exhales, I really want you to focus. I want them to be powerful. I want them to be like, you know, you're shooting them out through rounded lips and you're pumping the navel as you do so, okay? We're making it do that little dance. So keep pushing. We're gonna work in the breath here. We're only here for a couple minutes. Deep, long inhale through the nose, 8-part, strong exhale through the mouth. Good, keep it going. Deep, smooth inhale, 8-part strong exhale. In through the nose, out through rounded lips. We're working on the energetic flow of your life force. We do this so we can resist stress, we can resist trauma, we can resist illness. We do this so we don't get confused. We don't get confused by the conflicts between the two hemispheres of the brain as they compete for the right to make and direct our decisions. This equal pressure in this mudra, in this hand position, it balances out the two sides. Keep breathing here. Long inhale, 8-part exhale. And these deep inhales, they give endurance and calmness. While these exhales through the mouth, they strengthen the parasympathetic nervous system. Calms stress. And the strokes, these 8 parts, they stimulate the pituitary gland, which for clarity, intuition, decision-making capacities, that's what you need. You need this stimulation. You're not really going throughout your day like, so we do a couple minutes now, right? Good last minute here. Really pull the navel point with the exhales. Inhale deep, hold it at the top, hold the mudra. Hold it in. Squeeze this root block, the rectum, sex organs, navel. Pull them up. Just feel the release of the energy there. I mean, it's noticeable, it's palpable. And exhale. Inhale. Shake out the hands. Relax it on. Relax back into your space here. I appreciate so much having you here with me. I'm loving doing these. We're in the last week of these daily meditations, and we'll see what it looks like going forward. But yeah, I'm loving this, and I love being here with you, and I love like the messages and just talking with all of you. It's great. So thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again tomorrow. Please share it if you know someone who might benefit from meditation. Like, comment, I don't know, do the things. I don't know how the algorithm works, but I'll see you again tomorrow. Satnam. Thank you for practicing.